Hello everyone, this is Ryan with Frontline Animal Removal. Today I'm going to show off a product we've been using for a couple of years and I don't believe I've ever made a video about it, so I figured it's time to make a video about it. So let me show you what's going on. Here we have a ridge vent. This is the product right here, but let me show you what's going on in the ridge vent first. Sometimes critters get up underneath ridge vents. Let me show you how that works. Ridge vent right here is pulled up. Like I can fit my fingers underneath. And I did that pretty easily. It's a cold day, so this is probably contracted. On a hot day, it pulls up even higher. And the reason why that happens, it's plastic. And plastic expands and contracts quite a bit in the heat and the cold. And that causes the nails to pop out. And then the stuff starts to pull up. Let me show you a spot where it's the way it's supposed to look. Now in this entire run, this is the only spot where it's fitting tight to the roof. Right here is the way it's supposed to be. Can't fit my finger in. Heck, you probably couldn't even fit a business card in there or a credit card. It's so tight. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way this all was when this was installed. But over time, it's popped up. Now critters are squeezing under. Now the way we used to correct this is we pull all the ridge vent off. We would install wire mesh underneath with screws and then put brand new ridge vent in. That was labor intensive and expensive. Fortunately, there's some smart guys out there that came up with a smart product that saves me time and saves you money. And it looks good. Let me show it off. It's this stuff. This is galvanized steel. Critters can't chew through galvanized steel, so that's awesome. It's powder coated, so the color will last a long time. And it's made in the perfect profile to fit right over top of this. And here's what's awesome. As you screw this down, we use a roofing screw that's painted black to match. It pulls the edge of the plastic down tight because it puts load right here on the edge, and it forms two seals. It forms a seal along here and it forms a seal along here, and it forms a seal along here, and it just keeps the critters out. And this stuff goes on rapidly. Now the product itself I would not describe as cheap, but it's way cheaper than doing it the old way. The old way would be ripping all this off, reinstalling new with wire underneath. So in comparison, this is a very inexpensive product compared to the old way. And let me show you some finished areas. Here we have it installed, running down through there and there. You can see it fits very tight to the shingles. Here's our painted roofing screws attaching on. They're set about every 12 inches or so. It pulls down on the edge of the ridge vent right here, nice and tight. So it's tight here, and then tight along there. So you basically get three seals, and because it's expanded mesh, you still maintain the good breathing of the roof, which is very important. Now right here, it's very obvious that it's on, but when you get down here and you're looking up from the ground, it's the exact same profile as before. So when you're standing on the ground looking at it, you can't even tell that it's on. So let's go all the way to the edge of the roof. So you get down here and you're looking up from the ground, you can't even tell it's on, which is awesome. It looks invisible. The first few times I installed this, I was a little worried that the customer would look at it and not like the appearance, because when you're installing it, you're standing right on top of it and it's very noticeable. But my very first time I installed it, the customer came out and said, "Hey, where's that stuff you put on my roof? I don't see anything. What the heck am I paying for?" I'm like, no, it's up there. You just can't see it from the ground. And I took some pictures and I showed it to them. They're like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty slick stuff," he said. So it's an awesome product that we've been using for a couple years now, and it works excellent. So if you're suspecting you have problems with critters messing around with your ridge vent, heck, you might even watch the squirrels going in and out, which I see sometimes, or birds, or if one day you see that this stuff is all peeled up because a raccoon got in, we can come on out, We can put this guard on the edges of your ridge vent, protect it, keep the critters out, keep your house looking good, and it'll last a very, very long time. In fact, when you get your roof redone, because it's put on with screws, they can be unscrewed and reinstalled, so you don't ever have to replace it. So it's an awesome product that we like to use. Thank you.